NFL players, you don't have the right to earn what Major League Baseball players earn. I said it. Let me go ahead and say it again. NFL players, you don't have the right. Welcome to VDG Sports. I am your host, Douglas Gregory. Look, I'm just going to go ahead and say the unpopular but true thing. NFL players, you don't have the right to earn what Major League Baseball players earn. I said it. Let me go ahead and say it again. NFL players, you don't have the right. You do have the audacity to come up with the conclusion that you should earn more, if not the same as baseball players do. First off, you don't play as many games. They play close to 162 games. Yeah, I know. They don't play all of them. Some Iron Man do. And that's not a Marvel reference. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, hey, catch up with the rest of us. Or raise your hand and wait to be called on, or ask somebody beside you. Anyway, they play close to 162 games. Football, you play 17. You complain and cried and whine about playing the 17. You actually have a built-in rest. It's called a bye week. And you play once a week. Baseball. Yeah, baseball, MLB. The sport that most call boring, but is it boring stacking dough? Is it boring stacking moolah? Is it boring stacking cash? And I'm not asking for a friend. And it's a rhetorical question. If you know, you know. They play almost every day, if not every day. And the rest, hey, yeah, sure. 1 rest day, 2 rest day, 3 rest days out of a month, whereas you play possibly 3 to 4 games in a month, depending on when your bye week happens to occur. But you're supposed to be making the same amount of money. How about this? You make sure that you have guaranteed contracts before you come barking up that tree, Pluto. And I'm not talking about the planet. I'm not talking about the planet. How about you make sure that you have guaranteed contracts first, guaranteed money, and then you can have the thoughts and start thinking about maybe, just maybe, NFL players should be making the same amount as baseball players, MLB. They have guaranteed contracts. They play 162 games or close to it. They play almost, if not every day. Their seasons is long. But I know what you're gonna say. It's not stressful on the body as NFL, as in running into another player. Well, some like brute force, some like thinking. You pick, you choose. I'm just the narrator. I'm just the storyteller. I'm just the truth teller here. Okay, let's just pretend, let's just imagine. I'm just gonna go ahead and press my I believe button and say that the two should be the same. You don't play, your career longevity isn't as long as a Major League Baseball player. They can play for decades if they choose to. They play a long time. Whereas football, what is your average expected lifespan or average life expectancy plan? I think that makes sense, right? That makes sense, don't it? Okay, we're gonna go with that. 3 to 4 years, 5 at best. And if you play one of them positions that you don't have to do the brute force longer, but if you do shorter and you peak and flame out quicker, than baseball? And if let's just, we're gonna end the imaginary game because we're just gonna poof. We're waking up from this dream now. We're waking up from this dream. Now we're awake. Now we are ready to go. Not ready to go, we are ready to go. Say if none of that tickles your fancy, none of that sails your ship, none of that makes you want to come to the correct side. How about this? How about this? You chose to play that sport. You wasn't forced to play that sport. You have all of the information and data on that sport. Baseball have all of the information and data on their sport. In fact, they took that data and used it to determine their wins above replacement. You know, the thing that makes the thing, that makes the thing, that makes the thing, that makes the, hey, you worth this amount. If you can come up with something, if you can come up with an algorithm, if you can come up with a model, if you can come up with a scale, give me something to work with, give me something to defend you, give me something to help you stick it to the man even more, then I can put my neck on a line. I can go out on a limb here. I can do all of the things that I truly want to do, but I gotta maintain being a truth teller. I just can't make up stuff to make up stuff just to make you feel good. Cause then I won't feel good, and I want to feel good, and I wants to tell the truth. So come up with something, figure out an algorithm, hire a smart person, get some nerds, everybody co-opt this plan, and then have the owners or the people in charge say, hey, all right, we agree. And this, in spite of that, your commissioner, Roger Goodell, actually somewhat cares about yous, and that's the yous plural. Whereas Major League Baseball Commissioner Rob Manfred, he don't. There's no respect there. In fact, he thinks that trophy is just a tin thing, a metal object. But yet, they found a way. So don't hate, don't judge, congratulate. And that's why I'd say you shouldn't you shouldn't be upset. You shouldn't really be bothered or moved to about baseball players making the money that they make, playing the amount of number of years that they play, getting paid when their value has plummeted because they done signed a long-term contract and it's ironclad and it's guaranteed. You know what to do. You know what to do. Make it happen. And so what do you think? People, do you think that Major League Baseball should not be getting paid as much as they do in the NFL, should be getting paid that money? Do you think the NFL should have guaranteed contracts? Do you don't want to even be bothered by it all because you think that the bubble is going to eventually bust on these athletes, these professional athletes, because they get paid too much to begin with? Hey, let us know. Feel free to vent. Feel free to educate me and us if we got something wrong. I'm here for it. I'm here for it all day.